raised this stack, boy, so tall that it might fall. Top striker, man, I lick off the goal, so anything I set, I achieve and more. Soon bring the man them on some kind of tour. Enough liquor bottles in my rider report. I don't know why they would step to the team, and I'll send man airborne like fly beat. Come like this as some sci-fi scene when I lace this magic on these type of beats. I don't wanna hear no talk from a dweeb. You don't respect me if you don't pay my fees. If you don't respect me, then please better back out.
Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. It's Roy Jones Jr., one of the greatest of all time. Pensacola's finest, an undisputed champion at 4 different weight classes. Alexander Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Ukraine.
The reach, how on earth are they going to get through that jab?
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr. Fighting out of the blue corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, an undisputed cruiserweight world champion, and a unified heavyweight champion of the world, Alexander Usyk.
You can tell both of these fighters are exuding confidence as they touch gloves. And here we go.
Which fans are going to be happy? Which fans are going to be sad? I don't know, but it's the argument I love.
No doubt about it. This was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. They exchange punches. Misses with the straight left. Perfect counter shot. Can't score with that jab. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That counter shot lands. It's bombs away. That big hook doesn't land. Can't find a home for that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner.
Here we go for round 2. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
They have got great ring IQs. Counter-punches are the best.
Nice counter shot. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. No rest for the weary. Not a lot of punch out, but thought there might be more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
Needs a knockout without a doubt.
And there's the bell for round 3. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Nice counter shot. Counter punches have to hurt. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. The jab can't find a home. Well done with that counter shot. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Perfect counter lands. Nice counter. That's another scoring shot.
Yep. What about them? What about chili dogs?
You know,
oh, do I want one?
We're going to be all over the place in this one.
No, ask him what he wants. It's all about what he wants.
Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
The bell sometimes.
There's the bell for round 4. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
That punch scores. And he scores with the counter. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. When are we going to see a jab from these two? a punch and just got countered. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
You got to like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Punch, counter punch. That counter punch caught him clean. He missed with that jab. Nope, that jab not going to score. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round, complete dominance.
As long as they don't get complete.
On to the fifth we go. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
So far, the offense has been better than the defense. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
There's a counter shot. Punch. Stamina is off the charts. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Has been his best weapon all fight long. Beautiful counter punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Nice. Bang.
On to the sixth round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
Jab not finding its target. Beautiful counter shot. Good counter punching. That one will count. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know...
Yes. Finally worked, so those punches were connected.
Right there.
Yes.
Buckled him.
Even
They
I
were
got to see that
connected.
again. Where did that come from?
I didn't know if I was hitting them or not. Now I know. Now I know. I feel confident, man. I was saying on my strength. I don't know if it says I'm the red trunks right, the red line, the white line. I don't even know what it means. Head is good, body, no cuts.
Here we go. It's round 7. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Catch and shoot. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Just missed with that hook. The straight right just misses. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Let me explain to you about a fast fight that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have the quick burst. Boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way to a fight.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Both men step back for just a moment. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Every second, every minute of this fight.
Now it's a tougher fight.
There's the bell to start round 8. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. The straight right just misses. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Some might have thought the fight a little bit closer, but the judges are in agreement.
They still gave it to him. I guess he hit me more.
Smart.
Even when I got a knockdown, knocked this dude down.
Every round in the bank, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.
Almost all around. Okay, judges. Okay. So total jabs. Wow. Oh. 70% of the body shots hit. Good to know. It's a great fight. I just keep losing. 2-14. Let's check on